how to buy a house in just 5 minutes. I'm Brady Duchuk, full-time real estate agent. And today I'm breaking down how to buy a house in just 5 minutes by breaking down the entire home buying process into 3 simple steps. Disclaimer: the entire process is a lot more than just 3 steps, but I'm going to bundle them into 3 distinct parts. Let me explain. Step number 1, meet with the experts. So the top 2 experts that you need to meet with at the beginning of your home search process is a realtor and a lender. Those 2 will help you know your financials, figure out your options, decide if it makes sense for you to wait versus buy now, be able to put you on a specific plan that makes sense for you, be able to talk about current options, what's on the market, what the market is looking like now versus forecasting what it might look like here in a couple months, but be able to put that specific plan together for you, exactly tailored to your needs and your situation. So story for you, when my wife and I first met with our experts, we actually didn't end up buying a house for 2 years. We had to make a couple different financial moves to get us into the price range that we ultimately wanted to buy a house in. The great thing is that once we started looking, we were under contract within a few weeks because we had the plan in place. And we only ended up looking at a handful of homes because we knew what we were looking for. Step 2, start house hunting. You met with your team of experts, you're in a position, you know now is the time for you to buy. So go start house hunting. Make your pros and cons list, have a must-have versus a nice-to-have versus a deal breaker. So must-have, nice-to-have, 2 different things plus deal breakers. Absolutely will not buy a house if X, Y, or Z with their deal breakers. Having those in place helps you stay focused, really hone in on what homes you're looking for. The other thing that I advise my clients to do is keep a rolling top 3. What does that mean? Chances are you're going to be looking at more than 3 houses. After you get through, especially if you're looking at a lot of houses in one day, they can kind of start to blend together. So evaluate each and every house and rank each and every house as soon as you get done looking at the house. If that house is not in your top 3, that gives you permission to forget about it, because if it's not in your top 3, you're not going to buy it. Once you fall in love with the house and you find the one that you want to buy, and this isn't a house that's perfect. The perfect house doesn't exist. Even if you build a brand new house, custom built, custom designed, pick out every single finish, it's not going to be 100% perfect. You're actually shooting for a house that's probably 80 to 85% perfect. Once you find that one, it's time to submit the offer. And once you're at this point, you could close in as little as 30 days, depending on the lender, depending on your specific situation. Oftentimes, the timeline is probably going to be closer to 45 days, but you could get it done in 30 days, maybe even less. A couple key points when you're writing the offer: negotiate what you need. Trust your advisors, ask the questions, work very closely with your lender and your agent. Hopefully those 2 have a really great relationship and they're communicating back and forth as you're writing the offer, so you know exactly what you need to be asking for, whether it's closing costs, whether it's reduced price, whatever it is to make sense for you. And if it's competing offers, I can make an entire video on negotiations, but I only have 5 minutes. So let's keep going. All right, step 3, meet your deadlines and close the deal. Odds are your lender is going to require an appraisal, probably one of your contingencies. Don't let the appraiser into the house until after you for sure buying the house and you're past your inspection, especially your inspection. Because as soon as that appraiser walks through that door, boom, you're stuck with that fee whether you choose to buy the house or not. If you have the appraisal and then you decide, I don't want to buy this house and had a bad inspection, and you back out, you still get charged that appraisal fee for that house, whether you buy it or not. Another one, earnest money. You can only lose the earnest money if you don't follow the contract. Get your documents into your lender and make smart money moves. Stay locked in, stick to the plan, and buy that house. Last thing, closing date. Super important. Bring a valid ID. Yes, there's a story there. Make sure you have a valid ID. Okay, so those are the 3 steps to buying a home. Buying a house does not have to be scary. Work with a team of experts and they can make that move. They can make that home buying process for you extremely smooth and easy. And so if you're in Bismarck, if you're looking to buy a house in Bismarck, call me, text me, email me, whatever you need. I'm here. I would love to help you. And if you're not in Bismarck, Mandan, or not in North Dakota, feel free to give me a call. I'd still love to answer your questions. And if you're interested, I can even help you set up that trusted team of advisors. So help you get in contact with a real estate agent, hook you up with a local lender in your area. No matter where you are, make sure that you have a nice, smooth home buying process. And I hope that helps. Buying a house does not have to be so overwhelming.